Hey, you. Me? Yeah, you. Are you tired of getting caught as imposter? Yeah, I suck. What can I do better? How about I tell you some tips and tricks on not getting caught so much? Oh, that would be great. Where do I start? First, you can like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me show you how to in this video though. Well, let's start where the game starts, in the lobby. First, you want to pay attention to these rules as crewmate or imposter, but most importantly as the imposter. The biggest thing to notate is going to be the crewmate vision, kill timer, and the taskbar updates. Most hosts do the 1x vision for crewmates, which is ideal because it makes the circle around the crewmates much smaller. If you have higher vision, you can see a lot more characters from further away, which would really make the light sabotage almost useless. The next thing is the kill timer to be able to identify what your grace period time for each kill is. You can usually stagger faking tasks and gaining trust with crewmates between kill cooldowns. The taskbar update. If this is always updating, then you need to find out what tasks don't update immediately, so that way you don't have crewmates watching you to make sure if you're faking non-visual tasks. And now that we covered the lobby rules, let's get into the not to do stuff. The first thing is randomly venting. Venting should only be an option when you are moving to get a kill or it's your last option means of escape. Like in admin. This is the most commonly caught method over a bad and pointless move. Stack killing is probably one of the worst ideas because almost always someone sees you do the stack kill. You'll probably get voted off about 40% of the time over one kill that you didn't need to force. Avoid self-reporting, especially twice in one game. Too many players in the game will push the envelope on a self-report, get away from the body, and let someone else take their chances. Being eager to kill and forcing a kill is another method that is most likely to get you sussed out. Just relax, it's a game. While we're talking about players who push the self-report envelope, the next tip is to not push the self-report blame. You don't know who has that player's back, and it'll make you look sus if you're wrong. Especially if you are the imposter, you know you're wrong. You're more than likely to get voted off secondly anyways if they do vote the self-report off. That's enough of the don'ts, you think? Let's start understanding the do's and how-tos, yeah? So one of the biggest tips I can give for you is to gain the trust of your crewmates by pretending to do tasks around them. Don't necessarily follow them, but just ironically always see one or two and always look busy. Set off some sabotages and help take them away. Everybody knows imposters can do this, but if you're actively looking like you're helping, it will help in your case. Don't kill the crewmates that you are trying to build trust with until you have to. It's your best option when it comes down to the final four. Only one vote is needed on your side to win in almost every situation. I can't stress this enough, being the single-handedly one of the most important ways to win. It is very likely that you will need to come down to the final four or three players remaining in the game where a vote is currently happening. It is a probably 90% chance you will run into this scenario as an imposter if there's only one imposter remaining. And like I was saying, help your crewmates disable the sabotages. It is one of the easiest ways to get unsussed. This right here is a map of all of the vents and the locations that they go to. I think it is very important to know this kind of stuff, especially if you plan on using sabotages and escape routes. It is known to get caught by not knowing where these vents are going. So I would take some time to learn where everything is and where they go to maximize venting opportunities. Next, we want to talk about maximizing sabotages and using them to isolate players appropriately. The clip shows how we are activating the O2 and reactor to move players to the other side of the map so we can find the stragglers who are committed to tasking or looking for bodies. After you kill, it is wise to rush back to the reactor or the O2 to assist with turning it off. Players who are missing from too long could be sussed out over being gone too long. If you make a kill, try to see what players are moving around the map to go back to the body you just killed and follow them to the body. Finding a body with another crewmate almost always gives a lot of trust in you, because what will happen is someone who finds it with you always thinks that the body is actually just a fresh kill. Take a look in this clip right here. We went ahead and activated the reactor. Now I just wanted to check to see if anyone's up here, and it looks like there is. But I don't want to commit to any kills quite yet. I'm going to go ahead and go back actually, which is a little bit of a sus move, but I'm going to go ahead and take this kill off blue, and I'm going to take a different path to get over to the reactor. Okay, now that reactor is turned off, I want to find the players around. Looks like so now I'm all the way back. And even though it's with lime, we're going to try to make our way back over to this body and see what we can do. I want to make sure that it's perfect. So we found the body together. Let's see kind of what happens in the chat here. So far this is a good sign, because lime green isn't saying that it was me or anything like that. Boom. And now it looks like even though we got the kill, this is the only time that I would think that a self-report could be in the works to make it be worth your while, because you're not just killing and then self-reporting, you're going over with another player and they're finding the body with you. Awesome. And it looks like that, yeah, so we ended up getting a skip on that, but we got away with the kill. So that's a really successful way to do that. The best sabotage in the game, and we all already know it, is the lights. This is basically the cheat in the game to kill and always can guarantee you a kill. You can isolate players no matter where you are in the map. The only drawback is how fast the lights could get turned back on, or the only drawback is how fast the lights can be turned back on if someone is around electrical, or what the crewmate vision setting is at, as we talked about in the beginning of the video. When using this, it's best to not walk in the direction of any other players who are walking to electrical, as they will very obviously see you walking directly underneath them. Crewmates always pay attention to players who are walking the opposite direction of them when the lights are off. This is the easiest way to suss out any imposter that is trying to turn off the lights and grab a quick kill. This final sabotage segment is actually my personal favorite and the hardest to get down. Maximizing closing doors starts with understanding what you want to do with the target. Here in this clip, green is our target, but we notice that we have brown also coming through the same direction. So I'm gonna try to close the door in the upper engine area to try to isolate green and brown away from each other, but I also walked away so they wouldn't expect it to be me. So I will walk all the way around, go up through security. Hopefully I timed that right. I did. Now I have both doors closed. I have the vent to be able to go through. Nobody even saw me go that direction. Next, we're going to go ahead and use the door closed to get another player stuck in the same room with us. But we made sure that nobody else was around when we initiated this decision. And also, nobody saw us when we came out of the second vent as well. With door closes, you can eliminate players who are following you around. If you are consistently doing this, you can use the excuse that the door closed between you guys and you had no idea where he went after that. Check out this clip where we optimize the door closes for electrical so we can establish the double kill. After we do that, we will optimize the vents. I accidentally click on the vent button. You see my mouse go off the vent button and still activates, but I wanted to wait until he moved so I could optimize the door close and security. This will help me get my kill timer back, and now we can wait. If we see multiple players go up, we're going to have to make a quick decision. Alright, so now I see pink and brown both going. I will close the door for cafeteria. Looks like pink went through the wall. This will be an optimized time to self-report though. Now, instead of saying that we're guilty, we can immediately go in and just say that we saw pink kill. We went against everything we did talk about, but we're going against almost everything we're talking about, but this is to win the game. This is the final moment of the game, and we have gained the trust of other crewmates through this. So now that we're going to have to lie, we're going to just need to get only one more vote on our side. So we optimize the sabotage for the door close. We optimize the venting at the wrong time apparently, but then we optimize the door close again, and then we optimize player separation with the final door in cafeteria. Then we got the kill. Then we only self-reported so that way we could avoid pink pushing the button. So sometimes it is a good idea to break some of these rules and tips that I gave to you depending on the situation. What I gave you is not always going to be the perfect scenario. It's going to be case by case situation. But if you can maximize these sabotages and separation of characters, you will have outcomes that are like this, and you will win more games as the imposter. Hey guys, I hope this video here makes you a better imposter. Leave in the comments below what tip helped you the most. Make sure you leave a like on this video as well, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. We hope to see you guys in the next one. And until next time, Kearney 4